My personal mission statement is what I call the bikini promise. A few years ago, I made a New Year's resolution to lose all the weight so that in the upcoming summer I could wear the bikini that I had bought myself and hidden in a drawer under my bed. And then summer came and I hadn't lost all the weight, surprise, but I still had this bikini. So I started thinking about all the things that we tell ourselves we're going to do when all the circumstances are exactly right. And I realized that the thing is, we pretty much never get around to doing most of those things because we never think that the circumstances are right. And I didn't really want to spend the rest of my life waiting around to strut my stuff in a bikini. So that summer I wore the bikini anyway. And I blogged about it, and other people wore their bikinis too. Or their bathing suits, or their whatever. And they didn't wait, and I didn't wait. And that's become my mission statement. I'm not going to wait for all the circumstances to be exactly the way I think they should be in my head before I go out and start living my life. And that is the bikini promise. I am going to take you to a Zumba class today. Like I said, I teach Zumba at the Y. I became licensed to teach Zumba this past summer. One of the most important things in teaching Zumba or in just doing Zumba is feeling fabulous. Everybody in that room is the best dancer in the room when you come to my class. And the woman who trained me and taught me to teach Zumba wore glitter eyeshadow and waterproof mascara, but glitter eyeshadow. And it sounds cheesy and stupid, but just the mere act of sitting down before I teach and putting my face on and putting silly glitter eyeshadow on my eyelids helps me get my head in the game and helps quiet all those insecure voices in my head that would say, you can't be a fitness instructor. You can do that after you lose 70 pounds. All that kind of gets quiet when I put on my face and my shirt, my glitter, and so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put my makeup on so I can go work out. So I have the glitter on and the waterproof mascara. I learned the hard way to use waterproof mascara because the very first time I ever taught a class, I put all my makeup on and I didn't have waterproof mascara, and then after class I talked to everybody after class and got congratulated and hugged and whatever, and then I turned around and looked at myself in the mirror and I had raccoon eyes. I had mascara going all the way down my face. Now, before we go, we're going to go to lunch, because here's the deal. Part of doing this is living out loud and being honest, and the God's honest truth is all of this excitement about putting together this tape so quickly and all this stuff makes me want to eat.
How do you feel about your lunch?
Oh yeah, this is total emotional eating. It is. It's not. It's fried, and it's in huge portions, and it's all about emotion. But I'm drinking water, and I'm going to go to the gym after, and I probably won't finish it. Honey, we can't skip the gym. Here's YMCA. Not only do we get to wear glitter eyeshadow to do Zumba, you can wear a pretty silky coin skirt. And Kim, the other instructor, brings enough for the whole class to pass around and wear. I only have one. So here's the part where we bring it on down, and I tell you why I'm fat, tell you why I am the way I am. But then came this period in our lives that it seems like I should have named. I don't know, the black period or something. But there was a 2-year about period of our lives together, Joe and I, that were about as difficult as anything I could ever imagine coming through. We're from Michigan, and my husband's jobs were primarily in automotive environments. So anybody who knows anything about that can imagine we had a tough go of it. And if there was a sort of stereotypical story of somebody facing a series of downsizings and job losses, not really for performance reasons, but for economic reasons, we're the poster children. And in that 2-year period, Joe spent really the majority of it out of work, looking for work. So we were living on unemployment benefits. We used up our nest egg. There was a brief amount of time where we actually used food stamps to buy food. People were slipping grocery store coupons, grocery store gift cards in my purse at church or at a friend's house. It was all kind of falling apart in front of everybody, in front of all our friends and family. Anyway, at the same time, my dad was also gravely ill. His health took a really nasty turn, and there were a few times during that period that we didn't know if he was going to make it. We heard several times from doctors that the reason why he was so strong and had so much endurance was how much exercise he did, how that gave him strength to pull through a lot of things that he probably shouldn't have. And I made a whole lot of deals with God that if he'd just make it, I'd take better care of myself. Told you I was breaking it down. And then one afternoon, we were supposed to get together with my husband's best friend, whose nickname was Big A. It wasn't Big A because he was small. It was Big A because he was big. His body was big. His personality was big. Just bigger than life. And he texted and called us. I mean, we communicated all day long usually, but that day, for whatever reason, we hadn't heard from him, and then he didn't show up at our house when he was supposed to show up, and my husband went to his apartment to find out what was going on, and found his friend had died. He was in his early 30s, in the prime of his life, and he died of heart disease. So all these things kind of combined to this huge weight, literally and figuratively. I stress ate my way through that 2 years like you would not believe. We ended up actually losing our house. We were going through that whole process that our house was being foreclosed on. And sort of in the 11th hour, right before everything was all really about to hit the fan, my husband got a call from the company he works for now. And the company told him, listen, we've got a job available. It's not what you wanted to do. It's not where you wanted to do it. And it's not exactly what you wanted to earn in terms of salary. But it's yours if you want it, and we'll get you a moving truck. And it kind of saved us and gave us a fresh start. And it was, it was awesome, but it was also really hard to leave all our friends and family. My daughter was not even one. Even good stress can be difficult also. And then we made it here, and we've been here 3 years now, and it's a lot of things have settled down. It's time to stop looking at that period in our lives as an excuse not to take care of ourselves. It's time to stop saying we have PTSD about it all. No more excuses. It's everybody has hard times, and we certainly did too. And so now it's time to move forward and have our own revolution. So this is dinner tonight. You've seen a healthy breakfast and a totally emotionally charged lunch. Tonight we had a lot going on. Joe had to work late, and
football practice.
what do you do with your food? Oh, you're cooling it off. Okay. Okay, we had football practice tonight, homework, and so this is a pretty typical night when we're on the move. Joseph is having frozen dinner fettuccine, and Carolyn's having a chicken pot pie, and I had a lean cuisine. And what are you having, Joe?
Lean cuisine.
A lean cuisine. And, you know, I mean, sometimes I can make it in my calorie limits eating like this, but it's certainly not always the best. And I know we're full of sodium, but it's honest. It's where we're at. It's a busy life we lead, and so sometimes we just have to make the best of it. I don't know what I'd do if I finally lost this weight. I'd strut a lot. I guess I already kind of do strut a lot, but to look on the outside the way I feel on the inside, it would just be amazing. I want to go to a nightclub where everybody's standing in line behind the velvet rope and the bouncer picks all the pretty people to go inside, and I want to get picked. I know that sounds superficial, but I've never been able to do that before. I want to do something really that takes a lot of physical strength and endurance, because I have endured so much in my life. You know, I want to run a half marathon. I want to not a marathon, because those people are really intense, but maybe a half one. I want to wear a bikini and not have people think that I look great despite what my body looks like. Like, I don't want it just to be my confidence and my attitude. My son kind of let it slip the other day when I was in my bikini working in my garden outside, that he wanted me to go inside and change my clothes before his friends came over. Ooh, there goes my confidence level right there. But I don't want to embarrass them. I want to be the hot mom. I want to be fabulous in my 40s. I want clothes that don't have elastic waists.
Joe, why do you think that I'd be deserving of this opportunity?
Well, because you never quit. Because you're always there for everyone, for your family, for your husband, your kids, your parents, your friends, people that email you on the internet. You're there for them. You're searching for solutions to their problems, people you've never met. You know, because you never give up. You're always trying to find a solution for your problems, for someone else's problems, and you never give up. Because you have dreams, and you believe that dreams can come true if you work hard at it and try. And you know, I know that you will. You know, if this does happen for you, you're not gonna keep it all for yourself. You'll share it with your family, your friends, with whoever, and you deserve it.
Thank you. That was very sweet. The revolution would be epic. It would be epic. It would be #epic. It would be huge. It would extend far beyond the four walls of my house. I would be so honored and blessed to have this opportunity and to turn around and share it with all the people that have held me up when I needed it. So that's what it would be. The revolution would be epic.